So, Triple R, that's rough, rugged, righteous. I started in 2010. It wasn't even a clothing line. It was just how I described my lifestyle. Really, it's rough, rugged, and righteous. Like, when you see me, you don't think, yo, he's a Christian. Yo, he's a man of God. But when I speak in my actions, that's what tells you I'm a man of God. So it forces you to start getting to know people. So I just describe a lot of the new generation or the younger people like my age, and it's just like both spectrums of being a Christian, because there are some good times, but even God says in the Bible there's times of suffering and heartache. So these are people who want to be themselves, still want to be artistic, and really want to be a person of God. Because as rough as we are, as rugged as we can be, we still have righteousness in our hearts. And we have to keep it as such. So this is really just for people. This is for everybody. This is not for one person. This isn't for people who are hip-hop. This isn't for people who are urban. This is for anybody who loves God and who loves Christ. Even if you're struggling, this is for the people who don't even consider themselves as Christians. If they even consider themselves as any other religion, this is still for you, because once you have righteousness in your heart, you have a piece of God. That righteousness of your heart connects you to God. So it's really like, in 2010, I just started it as a lifestyle. So for me, it's really now transforming, because it's bigger than just a clothing line. It's not just one thing. It's everything. That's the life I live. I live a rough, rugged, and righteous life, because I still wear my snapbacks. I still wear Chucks. I still wear crew necks. I don't just wear a suit and a tie. I keep my Bible in my backpack, and I keep it pushing. I still live this life, and I still love hip-hop, and I still love dancing. And the culture we live in today, it's like the valley of dry bones. Ain't nobody playing in parks no more. Kids don't play in parks no more. Ain't nobody the lack of manners and just loving towards other people is just there. And I feel like for Triple R, and the vision that God gave me for Triple R is like, can these bones live? And it's an absolutely yes. If somebody like me can be saved and know God and be redeemed, anybody can. So it's that's what we're here to do. Show love to everybody. Have a kind heart for everybody, not just one person, not just our friends, because loving your friends is easy, but showing love to people that hate you or dislike you or talk bad about you, that's where it comes. And that's where you truly see Christ. Even with the 12 disciples, they weren't fit to be in the synagogue and learn, but God used them to change the world. So it's just starting with me. And we are going to create a culture of love and God. We're creating a culture. We're no longer going to carry it. We're going to create something new. And it's going to be of God and Christ. This is not it. The vision is way bigger than just fashion. But this is where we're going to start. Because if you think about it, fashion is what really depicts what people think of you. If you don't look hip-hop, they're not going to think you're hip-hop. And they're going to write you off if you try to spit any bars, or you try to tell them you're an MC. If you don't look like an athlete, they're not going to take you serious on that basketball court. But as Christians, we have to look in. So we're going to start with this fashion stuff. And that's why I've been trying to do my clothing line here. And I've been trying to do this clothing line and set it up. But now I feel like it's time where I have to ask for help. I have to ask people for help. And that's why I'm about to start this Indiegogo, where you can donate money, and it's going to be a startup. We're going to try to drop the clothing line and everything that we want for the clothing line in late June and keep it going up for there. This is a chance for people to be a part of the vision. Like I said, this isn't only a clothing line. It's not going to only lead to a clothing line, but it's also going to say you were there from the beginning when it was just a clothing line. So I'm just asking for your help to complete God's vision that God has used me for. So I would love for people to go to Indiegogo. It's going to be in the link in this video, in the about section. So I would love for people to help me out here. Peace, one love, chicken grease. Stay solid.